And I think this has a lot to do with these guys being their mother's son. If I could just sum it up. When you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're a different boy. And you don't like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip-hop and in sports.
Hey, let me make it clear. Y'all sending me this video, so if any men out there mad because my other video was about men's accountability in children's life, and then this one also it's about men being raised by women, don't be mad at me. I'm being sent these videos, but let's ride.
You just have a bunch of guys that were raised by their mothers, so they never heard a man's take on what they're doing. So they can't hear it. And then we get upset, Killer. You be like, but he'll listen to his girl. He'll listen to his girl because he was raised listening to a woman. He don't listen to men at all. You'll say he have a problem with authority. No, he just have a problem with men. But if a woman tell him something, she can get him to bring his whole check to her, and it's crazy. So for all of you listening, yeah, niggas is just raised by their mothers. I had a stepfather, you had a grandfather, so you know when a guy say what he said, that's what it is. That's why we carry that. So all they know is tantrums. All they know is attitude and facial expressions. People walk by, you like, why is he making his face like that? Mother used to do that. That's how his mother raised him.
Yo, it's absolute truth. This is why I continue to say, if you have a child, it takes two parties, two active adults, a man as well as a woman. When men are usually raised by women, usually they become more emotional men because they emulate whatever they grew up seeing. And as well as this is why men don't date women that grow up with a single mom, because she never got to see a woman actually appreciate or respect a man. You emulate what you've always seen. So many men, if you grow up where you don't see a man in the household or anything such, and you don't see a man telling you, hey, stand on business, you don't need to keep having temper tantrums, think, you don't have to go with your emotions. Guess what? You see a mom in the household, emotions fluctuating like a roller coaster, like crazy. Guess what you're gonna do later on? In many cases, of course, there's those outliers, but many cases, man, many people that's locked up in prison in these jail cells and everything such, they are men that basically were never held accountable and told them, hey, listen, calm down, don't go with your emotions, make logical decisions. Otherwise, it goes the other way, including the other way, women that grow up with a single mom, all they know is emotion. In the same way, a man that grows up with a single mom, he'll only listen to a woman because for men, he's not really looking for another man to challenge him. For him, it's like, man, I'll fight. I'd rather fight than actually hear you. And sometimes he won't even fight because he wasn't even into that type of stuff. Or in the other way, a woman won't listen to her man or her husband because guess what? She wasn't raised with a masculine voice in her household. She wasn't raised with a man in her household. So guess what she'll listen to mainly? Other women. So as a husband, you trying to talk sense into her, that's going opposite of how she was raised. This is why fathers are so important in households. For the men out there, fight for your kids, man. I know you shouldn't have to fight for your kids, but you're fighting for their well-being. For women out there, fight for your kids because you're fighting for their well-being. Stop being selfish, man. For the most part, it's their turn to live life. You need to actually help them flourish. So put away your pride, put away your anger, put away whatever you gotta put away and raise these kids, man. Because that's the only way this world is actually gonna be a better place. That's right.